Hi you guys, it's me Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys my first impressions on the Makeup Revolution and Nightmare Before Christmas palettes. I have the Jack eyeshadow palette here. This is what it looks like. I also will be reviewing the highlighter here, which looks like this. Mine came a little broken, so I had to repress it back inside. And I also have the makeup bag here, which I will also talk about. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on what I think of this collection, what I think of the eyeshadow palette, and you'll see also how I did this look right here, then make sure to keep watching the rest of this video. Okay, so my eyes are already primed. I just used my NARS tinted eyeshadow base. So now moving on to the eyeshadow, which I'm super excited about. We're going to be using this palette today, the Makeup Revolution Nightmare Before Christmas palette. I have the Jack palette here, which looks like this. It is so cute. I really like the colors in this palette. I'm not really sure what type of look I'm going to go for. I'm going to try to use as many eyeshadows as I can. I'm going to start off by taking this blue shade right here, which is called Mouth. Start tapping that right here in the inner parts of my eye. This eyeshadow is really light. Kind of looks like a pastel color. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a lot of kickback right there on this shadow. Oh, I ruined the imprint. It's okay. So next, I'm gonna take this green right here, which is called Undersea Gal. Brought you guys in a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to go with my other brush that I was using earlier with no product and just blend in between the green and the blue. Then on the outer corner, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Barrel. The shade looks really light on camera. It is light, but it's not as light as it looks here on camera. I don't know why. I'm going to take a bit of this darker brown right here, which is called Hinterlands. Add that to the outer corner to see if it deepens things up a little. Okay, the shade is like a little bit darker, so okay, this actually works. I'm going to take a bit of the shade right here, which is called Bones, and that's going to be my brow bone highlight. For my lid color, I'm going to take this one right here, which is called Shock. So I think I'm going to apply this just like halfway on my eye, and then I'm going to add another color here on the outer corner, and we'll just kind of connect the two. I think I might actually just go in with Lock, the color next to the one that I used. It's like this bronzy color. It's very pigmented. Okay, so now that I have this done, I kind of like how it looks. I'm gonna quickly go put on some lashes, maybe some eyeliner. I'll finish up the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and I'll do the lower lash line here with you guys, and then I will try on the highlighter that I also got from this collection, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on what I think of everything. So now I'm back. I put on some liner and lashes, and I think the liner and lashes really helped this look come together. I feel like it looks a lot better now that I have that on my eyes. I also finished the rest of my face, but I quickly wanted to try on the highlighter here with you guys. So I have this highlighter right here. It's really cute. It has Jack and Sally on it. Mine sadly came almost a little broken, so I had to like repress it in there, so that's why it doesn't look as cute. I'm gonna try to go around Jack's face so I don't mess up his little face here in the highlighter. This is a very powdery highlighter. It doesn't emphasize any texture, which is nice. I opened up my window a little bit more so you guys can see this a little better. I like it. I thought it was going to be a little too dark, but I think it looks fine. So now I'm just going to finish off the eyes really quick. On my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade. I'm going to take this shade right here called Pumpkin King, and I'm going to smoke that out on my lower lash line. I'm going to take a bit of this shade right here, which is called Ghoulish. Is that even showing up? I'm going to take this shade right here, Pumpkin King, the really like bright orange, and I think I'm gonna add that in the inner part of my eye. Okay, that made it look a little bit better. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of the shade Spooky. I think I'm also gonna add that to my lower lash line because it's just looking kind of weird right now. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit of Hinterlands on a really tiny angled brush. I'm just going to add that really close to my lash line. Just like on the outer corner of the eyes. I'm going to take a little bit of my primer on a small brush. I'm going to put this on my inner corners. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take Oogie Boogie. Can you guys even see it? Yeah, kind of. Really have to pack it on there. Over top of that, I'm going to take this color right here, which is called Everybody Scream. Okay, so apply that over on top. I'm going to quickly go off camera and apply some mascara and pick out a lip color, and then I will be right back and I will give you guys my final thoughts on what I think of the palette and the highlighter. So here we have the finished makeup look. I actually like how it turned out, but let me just get into what I think of the palette and the highlighter. I got my palette on Ulta. I will leave here how much I paid for it. I don't remember right now off the top of my head how much it was, but I ended up getting the Jack palette just because I really liked the color story in this one a lot more. You get some neutrals and then you get some fun pops of color. And I've never tried any eyeshadows from Makeup Revolution. I've heard mixed reviews. There's some people that like their shadows, there's some people that don't like their shadows. From Makeup Revolution, I've only tried some of their highlighters and their foundation and concealer, and like I think that's pretty much it. I haven't really tried any other products from them, so I was very excited to try this palette. And like I said, I really like the colors in this palette. Do I think it's like an amazing palette? No. The eyeshadows worked fine. I didn't have any issues blending. I did have to build up some of the eyeshadows to get them to be a little bit more pigmented, as you saw. For me personally, I think the winner in this palette are definitely the shimmers. They are very pigmented. They're definitely more on the like dry, like the drier side of like eyeshadows. They're not like super creamy, but They are very pigmented and I was very surprised by that. Here are just some of the metallic shimmery colors. I feel like the mattes, like, they look very bright in the palette and you were gonna be like, oh, like that's how they're gonna come out like on my eyes, but no, like you see when I swatch them like on my finger, they look really nice, but then when I apply them on my eyes, it's like a whole nother thing. It just like they were not that great. So see here, those are the mattes. Like I said, they swatch like okay, like they don't look like bad, but on the eyes you definitely do have to build them up. In this palette you get 36 eyeshadows. It's like a little booklet, which is really cute. The packaging is cute. I think they could have done a lot more with the packaging. The colors are also cute. I like how some of the eyeshadows have Jack's face on it. They did a really good job with the names. I think the names are like spot on to the movie. Again, I really like the colors. There's a lot more shimmers than mattes in this palette, but I mean, I don't really mind. You kind of get like a whole variety of colors, which I think is great. Is it like my favorite palette? No. I'm glad that I got it and I tried it out, but I wouldn't recommend getting it. If you're a really big fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas like I am, then I guess you could get it as like a display item, because I mean it's cute, but do you really need it in your life? No. I have other eyeshadows in my collection that I think are better. Do I like the way this eye look turned out? Yes, but I can get the same exact look that I did here with other eyeshadow palettes that I have. So if you're upset that you didn't get it, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. There's other eyeshadows that I feel are better. Some of the shades here are definitely dupeable, so I feel like if you missed out and you didn't get it and you're upset, it's okay. You didn't really miss out like that much. And then next we have the highlighter. I really like the highlighter. I was actually very surprised that it actually looks nice and it is not too dark, because at first when I looked at it I thought it was going to be really dark, and from the swatches it did look kind of dark, but no. Oh, I still have some color left on my finger. Whoops. But here's the highlighter right here. It is very intense, as you see. If you like intense highlighters, then this one is definitely for you. It is very smooth. There's no glitter, there's no chunkiness in it. It's like a very nice smooth highlighter. The packaging is cute. It comes in this little magnetic box. I actually had to get a replacement highlighter, which is this one right here. The first one that I got actually came shattered. It was like just in pieces. I was very sad about it. But the formula of this highlighter is very soft. A little bit goes a very long way. It is very powdery because it is so soft, but I do think it looks really nice on the face. It gives a very nice glow, and yeah, it's really cute. Like I said, I really like the packaging. I got the one that's called Misfit Love. So lastly, I also got the little makeup bag, and the makeup bag is really cute. I really like it. They also had a black one that I believe had Zero and Jack on it, but I got the one that has all the characters on it. It's a pretty big makeup bag. You can fit quite a lot of products in here, and I like that it's see-through so I can see what type of products are inside. I really like the makeup bag. I think the makeup bag is really cute. This is probably like my favorite thing that I got from the collection. Yeah, that's like pretty much it. I guess I'll swatch some other shades here for you so you guys can see some other like colors in the palette. I feel like they look really nice when I swatch them, but then when like I put them on my eyes, I'm like really having to like work at making them like show up and like building up the colors. You see the metallic shimmers are so nice. Do I think it's worth picking up just for the shimmers? No, but I'm very impressed with the shimmers in this palette. So here's a couple more eyeshadows. I'm trying to swatch as many as I can so you guys can kind of get an idea of how these eyeshadows look like. So I think these will be the last ones I swatch. Alright, so here are all the swatches so you guys can see that. I mean, they don't look bad, they actually look very decent, but on the eyes it's like a whole nother story. I will keep playing around with the palette. I will definitely keep using it, especially for the really cool like shimmers in the palette. The colors that I personally used, I didn't have any issues with them. I just feel like the mattes are not that pigmented and the shimmers are really pigmented, and like that's pretty much it. Yeah, let me know if you guys ended up picking up anything from the Makeup Revolution Nightmare Before Christmas collection. I will be posting more looks of this palette on my Instagram, so if you guys want to see that, make sure to follow me. I will leave my Instagram down below for you guys in the description if you guys are interested in that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to me if you guys haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Alright, bye you guys!